Hi, welcome to Attainable Green, where plants are awesome and so are you. Today we will be taking a look at some orchids and a new addition to my collection for the month of April. This is the new one, the Miltoniopsis Tome Yokoyama Red Berry, crossed with Timberline Sunburst. It's starting to bloom and it's looking so good. There's a second spike that's still in bud, so I will have more time to enjoy these flowers. I'm loving the dark color and waterfall pattern. I know everyone says this, but I love these orchids even though they don't grow super well for me. This Miltoniopsis has one new growth, which will probably mature into a suitable later in the year. I'm hoping I do better with this one since it has a good root system coming from an orchid nursery rather than a supermarket. The other orchid in bloom is a white fowl from last month. The last bud on the flower spike is opening now, so it'll be in full bloom in May. Since the emergency repot, the leaves are looking much better, but there won't be any new growth until the flowers fade. After repotting my Oncidiums, they are moving along and adjusting to the new media without any signs of setback. The Miltoniopsis Pink Lemonade is looking better than ever. I thought it only had 2 new growths, but another one was growing behind this leaf and it looks very healthy. No wrinkly accordion leaves. The roots are starting to go into the media, so that's a plus. Depending on how this growing season goes, I may have figured out how to keep Miltoniopsis in my environment without killing it. The Oncidium Tsiku Marguerite had to be repotted again. It was showing some leaf tip dieback, and I think the sphagnum moss was staying too wet for too long. So I pulled it out and made a mix of 50% sphagnum moss and 50% small bark. It's a little early to tell if the new media is better, but I'll keep it on my watch list for next month. The Zygopetalum divisions are growing on well, and hopefully the new growths will mature into some nice pseudobulbs. The new moss media stays moist, but not completely soaking wet, so I think the divisions are enjoying the new setup. The Miltassia Shelob Tolkien has 2 growths and about time to start maturing into pseudobulbs. It tends to bloom on immature pseudobulbs, so I don't have to wait too long for blooms. I'm still trying to decide if I should repot it before or after the blooms, since the new growths don't have roots yet, and it seems like it's coming out of the pot. As for the Catasetums, they're looking good and all are out of dormancy except for 2. I've only had to water 3 out of 7 plants so far, and it seems to react well. The Catasetum Portagee star crossed with Catasetum lucis is still showing some signs of edema and spotting, but there's no bugs, so I'll keep it on the watch list too. The Dendrobium Touch of Gold is growing pretty fast compared to the other orchids. It grew a new leaf and the cane is getting taller. This season is their active growing period and it shows. I'm pretty excited to see how this one grows since it's my first year growing Dendrobiums. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, Attainable Green, for all the latest updates and more. Hit the bell to get notifications so you never miss an episode. Bye!